guess it will be a good feedback of how their training's gone this year and how their winter's been. So, yeah, I think they'll be impressed to get on.
Yeah, it's interesting to see those that are in the medal, some of which think that I'm about where I expected. Others, like Anya Osterman, thinking, well, actually, I'm a little bit surprised, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I suppose you take that into the mix and then put it into the training plan. I guess there's not a lot they can do between now and Poznan, but then they'll be thinking beyond that for the World Championships.
Yeah, at least they'll know they're on the right tracks and to kind of just keep going with what they've started this year with.
Indeed. Well, we can see there the lineup for the men's K2. 1,000 metres in 3. We'll just let the camera catch up with us. There we go. Anton Andersen and Eric Andersen. Hopefully following in the footsteps
Are
of
they
Marcus.
brothers?
They are indeed. 9. So, Tokyo Olympics, we had Australia, which was Thomas Green and John van der Westhuizen winning the gold medal. And many of the paddlers are actually putting their eggs in the 500-metre basket, but still it looks like it's going to be competitive over the 1,000 metres.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of nations kind of...
As you say, a development event. Now, if the Olympics is looking for 500-metre paddlers, 1,000 metres still relates to that.
Oh yeah, for sure, because that people use, so there's some people that go out fast and try and hold on, or people that come through the end. So, you know, those athletes that come through the end, the 1,000 will be helpful for them.
Yeah, you're right. We saw that, didn't we, in the C1 just a little bit earlier today. So we're just going through the lineup now. We had Sweden in 1, China in 2, Australia in 3, Serbia in 4, Czech Republic in 5, Denmark, we just saw Bryden Knudsen in 6. Then there he is, Fernando Pimenta, choosing not to wear his cap. Now, I wonder what's happened to that. It's very unusual, Fernando
Yeah.
Pimenta, isn't it? Almost didn't recognise him. He's with the young paddler there, Joao Duarte, just behind him. They go in lane 7. Christian Farstad and Gustav Bock from Denmark again in lane 8. There they are in picture in the white shirts and kayak. And then Zahora and Steškal from Czech Republic in 9. Now, interesting, no Germany in this. Of course, they're really trying to put, focus on crew boats, but focus more on the 500 metres. But it's unusual to see no German crew in the 1,000-metre final. So here we go. You can see just the shot from the drone there. Paddlers facing towards us. As Rebbe said, tactics very, very important in that race. So to the left of the screen was lane 1. To the right of the screen was lane 9. We'll see, here we go, there's the shot that we want. We can see there it is lane 5 and lane 6 got away well there. So the Czechs getting away well, the Danes getting away well. And
the Australians as well.
Well spotted, yeah. Australians over there in lane 3 away well. Portuguese perhaps not quite as good start as we expect. A little bit different maybe to what Fernando Pimenta would do in his K1, but they're there or thereabouts. And as you said, we may well see quite different tactics in this race.
Yeah, there's going to be, just like we saw in the C1000, there's going to be crews here that are kind of come through the end of the race, because it's a long race. You need to get to the end, and you need to be able to last that 3 to 4 minutes.
Indeed, yeah, we've seen some amazing times of the likes of Hoff and Schopf, haven't we? Not much over 3 minutes, almost a K4 time in the K2. We may not see quite that quickly in this race, but young van der Westhuizen there, only 19 years old, Pierre, but he saw his older brother win a gold medal at Tokyo, and perhaps he wants a gold medal for himself, and he's putting himself in a pretty good position to get one here in the 1,000 metres at Racice. But lane 6, that is the Danes. They've got something to say about it, as have the Portuguese next to them, who are coming through just nicely now, and being tracked as well by the other Danish crew of Farstad and Bock in lane 8. So lane 6 looking pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, they're all looking controlled, and it looks like this is when the different tactics will kind of come into play. You can see some boats catching up, some boats going a bit back.
Yeah, you can. You've got 3 next to each other there, haven't you? You've got Denmark, Portugal. Denmark once again fighting out. They're over to the left of your screen at the minute. The Australians on the right, just trying desperately to get on terms with the Danish. Now there's the Portuguese. Fernando Pimenta, well, he's huffing and puffing a bit, but that boat is moving well.
Yeah, and I wonder if the three of them down this end, kind of lane 6, 7, and 8, they can see each other, so they can kind of fight against each other, whereas the Australians are a bit out of the picture, so they won't really see what's going on.
Yeah, they've got to do their own race, and really ominously coming through just nicely and smoothly. The Portuguese have got a decent lead. So we're in the final quarter of this race. In fact, less than that, only about 150 meters to go. And if these two can hold it together, then they've got a great chance of taking the gold medal. Some nice close-ups there. The Danish are holding it together, but as we pan out, we will see that the Portuguese are still leading the way. Now, less than 100 meters to go within the red boys. Quick look round from Fernando Pimenta to his right, but he needs to look to his left because the Danish that have been tracking them all the way, Farstad and Bock, are beginning to put them under pressure. And the young Joao Duarte has to hold on here. He's going to. It's going to be a fantastic win for the Portuguese. The Danish in second, and look to be like the Australians quite possibly, with a great back end, a nice final 200 meters from them, maybe just nipping in for the bronze.
Oh, that's so nice to see them so happy.
Yeah, they're absolutely delighted. It'd be interesting.
That's amazing, yeah.
Well, when they come round to the pontoon, when they get an interview, then we might see how many times they've paddled with each other. You know, they may well not have done many sessions together in the crew, so they wouldn't have known where they were at. And if you watch the start there, they weren't away to the best of starts, but came through so well in the later part of this race. There they are going to 200 meters. So 200 meters to go, they were in the lead. They've managed to extend that, certainly from the Danish on their right, but it was the Danish crew on their left, Farstad and Bock, that were coming good. But Pimenta and Duarte, maybe they're a name to watch for the future, possibly in K2, possibly in K4. A great win from them, absolutely delighted, and I'm very hopeful that they will come and have a chat with Ross. Fernando Pimenta certainly doesn't mind doing that. In fact, sometimes it's quite difficult to get him to stop talking. But we do hope that in a few moments' time we'll see him and look like Australia there, as we saw the slow-mo going over for the bronze medal.
Oh, I just love that.
That's what it's all about,
yeah,
isn't it? Big smiles.
Exactly.
Slapping the fist on the deck, actually in perfect unison as well.
Yeah.
Shows they've got very good timing.
Maybe they practiced that.
Indeed. Well, the Portuguese crowd. Here we go. Here's Fernando.
Fernando, what are you doing in a K2? We don't see what happened. Did you get in the wrong boat this morning?
Yeah, we come in K2 1000 to give more experience to Joao. It's first year of senior. Last year he do a very good season in K1 junior 1000, and now in this season he is my partner in full time, and to give some opportunity to do one different race, and also for me, because I don't do team boats a long time, and now I think you across to Joao, and Joao speak a little bit more.
Joe, for you to paddle alongside this man here, it must be an incredible experience.
Yeah, of course. A year ago, I couldn't expect be training with him, be even more racing with him. And it's a great honor paddling with a legend, with one of my idols, and I'm so happy.
You did really well, guys. Congratulations. Well done.
Well, maybe there is a plan there. They're obviously thinking about the future, and I'm sure Fernando Pimenta is, and what boat he'll take part in the Paris Olympics in only 3 years' time, and perhaps that's one to mark down for the future.
That almost made me a bit emotional, because I'm so happy for Joao to be training with his. Sounds like they're training together now. Training with his idol and like legend, as he said, and for Fernando to give him an opportunity like this, it must mean a lot.